Welcome. This is Professor Breadfruit's podcast, and I am your host, Dr. Kofi Barima. Herbs, spirituality, healing, the medicinal and folk ways of the Caribbean people of African descent. This channel is a gateway to explore the ways in which African healing ways and spiritual ways were preserved and kept alive within the Caribbean space. This channel also highlights the ways that some of the more common herbs that are used in the Caribbean are used on the African continent. The intent is to show similarities and to connect the Caribbean diaspora with its origins and roots on the African continent through plants, through roots, and through the spirituality. I am your host, Dr. Kofi Barima. For our first podcast, we will start with the Jamaican Dandelion. Talk about the Jamaican dandelion, right? It's a very important plant that everyone should have within their homes, right? If you have small children, you can give it to them. If you yourself, as an adult, can utilize this herb, it's an excellent herb, right, that can address issues of the urinary tract, right, as a cleanser. It's also an excellent herb for the organs surrounding the gut, right? It's an excellent cleanser, the Jamaican dandelion. And for the internal cleansing process, what you need to do is you boil water. You hot up the water, make it very, very hot. And anywhere between, you make it extremely hot. Once the water is boiled, then you will steep, right? You steep this amount of herb. So literally, you see my calabash here, right? It's this exact amount of this plant that you need to steep. And you will steep it. You'll steep it in the hot water for 3 to 5 minutes. It will turn to a very deep brown, black in color. And once it's that particular color, then you'll drink it. Preferably, you drink it without sweetening it, because it's also good, right? If you're having pre-diabetes and you want to sort of, get out the excess water, the excess sugar within the bloodstream. If you want to get that out of your system, right? It's preferably you do not sweeten it, because that will go, right? Or that will contradict, right, your particular goals, right? If you're having bladder issues, right, holding your urine, particularly young children, it strengthens, right? It's a very great herb to strengthen the urethra, right? Very great herb for that function as well. So aside from that internal usage, right, for spiritual usage, it's a great herb. But however, this next task is for more advanced practitioners, right? Or you yourself can find a spiritualist who can, soak this herb in water, right? Wash it until the water turns a sort of green in color. And special libations should be poured in the water, and then the person will bath for it for a particular number of times. And when you use it as a herbal bath, it's for spiritual protection. But that particular usage is really and truly for advanced herbalists, right? Or if you can find someone that is advanced, then they can work that particular science for you. But I recommend this herb, right, for its medicinal usage, right? I recommend it for its spiritual usage, but that should only be done, right, under the care of a spiritualist. But anyone can utilize the herb for its medicinal functions or its medicinal properties. So we conclude this, short video, because I don't intend to have long extended clippings, right? Unless I'm doing an interview, and I will have some fascinating interviews coming up. But for this particular clipping, short and sweet, this is the Jamaican Dandelion. Thank you.